Hey, good afternoon, everyone. It's Brett, aka the Cruise Sniper, and today we're going to give you a couple casino tips specifically for Royal Caribbean and how do you earn complimentary cruises. If that interests you, stick around. All right, so I figured I'd speak about complimentary cruises because I get asked so often, Brett, how do you receive so many free cruises? In the last 2 years, I've probably done 15 to 20 free cruises, and so it's actually a very simple trick. How do I do it, you ask? Well, stick around and I'll show you the basics. We're going to call this Gambling on Royal 101. For people that are looking for casino complimentaries, especially when it comes to cruise lines. And this is specifically for cruising. Okay, first things, okay, this is very important, so pay attention. If you have any type of gambling problem, this video is not for you. If you're dropping car payments or jumping the mortgage, I would rather you go and watch a different video on snorkeling or something when it comes to casino or when it comes to cruising. And like I said, this video is not for you. Sorry to see you go, but if you truly have a problem, seek some counseling. 1-800-GAMBLER. I don't want to encourage you in any way. Now that you're still here, all two of you, we've all seen the videos online where people claim to know what they're speaking about when it comes to receiving complimentaries or cruise ship casino tips, whatever it may be. Mine are tips, but they're also proven. So I'm just going to be speaking right from the heart and shooting from the hip. I mean, that's just how I roll. I'm just going to tell you what I've done over the last couple of years. I'm going to try to make this video short and sweet and to the point. Again, this video is really about gambling on Royal Caribbean, but it pertains to just about any cruise line, MSC, Carnival. It works for all of them. But for video purposes, we're going to stick to Royal Caribbean. And also, I'll also assume that you've never received any complimentary cruises before or anything like that. But if you have and you have better tips than you're about to hear, please send them to me because by all means, I'm always looking for a free cruise. In addition, since it takes a bankroll and minimum bets and duration of play on table games to earn complimentaries or earn cruise points, this video is specifically about slot machine play. Very important, slot machines. That's the first secret. That's your most important secret you're going to learn right here is in order to receive the quickest complimentaries, you need to play the slot machines. All right, so rule number one, if you're traveling with somebody, a spouse, significant other, husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever it may be, this rule is very important to remember. When you first get to the casino, before the casino opens on the first day, whenever it may be, seek out the casino host. And from there, introduce yourselves, be nice, and ask them if you have permission to duplicate your cards, your SeaPass card. I'm not going to give you they're not going to give you two SeaPass cards, but they're going to duplicate that card, and then for each one of you. And then once you do that, use one person's card while you're playing in this casino. It's very important for both of you to be in the casino at each time you're going to be playing too, especially because you're going to be accruing points on one card. Rule number one: use two cards and accrue points on one account. Okay? So in order to do this, though, there's one key piece of advice. You got to figure out who the real gambler, cruiser, traveler is, because when they start receiving complimentaries, if you're not the one that truly has the freedom to up and go on a cruise in 2 weeks, then you want the person that truly has the freedom to be able to enjoy the perks that I'm about to tell you about. All right, so part two of this rule is prior to the casino open, make sure you introduce yourself, be nice to the casino host, get permission, and see if they'll duplicate your SeaPass card so you have two cards on one account for each person. So now when the casino opens, say it opens up in a half hour from there, you're sitting at the bar having a drink, whatever it may be. When the casino opens, you're going to be accruing points on slot play when you each insert the one person's card in the machine. So you're earning points at a quicker rate because you're working on one card. And the easiest way to put that is, let's just say you went on a week-long cruise and you accrued 500 points and your partner accrued 500 points. So that's 1,000 points, but in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't really open the casino's eyes. Now, if you had earned 1,000 points on one card on one cruise, then you might get free complimentaries or discounted future cruises. So you can see where the benefit is to what I'm trying to explain to you. All right, so last year, I think it was 2018, last year, I'm looking at my calendar on my computer. Last year, Royal Caribbean announced that they're changing the way that their point system accrued in the casino. You can earn different level statuses. I don't really know what they are. All I know is what I am. And in order to do so, you needed to accrue 2,500 points in a calendar year, which ran from April 1st to March 31st of the following year. to make this quick, 2,500 points is quite a bit of money played or turned over in a slot machine. So you need some luck here. But what we did is we did this all in one cruise working on my card. And after that, I received about 10 free cruises the remainder of the year. Royal Caribbean's casino program runs from April 1st through March 31st of the next year. So if you accrue 2,500 points on any number of cruises, if you go on one cruise and you accrue it on the one cruise, if you go on 5 cruises and accrue 500 points on each cruise, it's the same thing. At the end of that period, for the next year, you'll be considered prime, and you're automatically given in a free cruise, interior cabin for up to 8 nights. That's key number 1. Now, obviously, if you don't like interior cabin, either play more and to earn a better room, or just pay the difference, which sometimes isn't much. I think I upgraded to a grand suite on the Enchantment this past September, and for 2 people, I think my out-of-pocket was $500. So I did pay additional, but that's better than paying $3,000 for the same room. Now, like I said earlier, you can either do this in order to hit that 2,500 milestone all in one cruise, or you can do it over a number of cruises. However you want to do it is fine. I'm just giving you the advice. But once you do hit the 2,500, no matter how you do it, stop that card. Don't use that card anymore, because you've already earned your status for the following year. Now you're going to hammer out the other person's card. And that's why I said you pick the person that travels the most first and get them out of the way and shut them up. Then you get the house to yourself while they're, cruising the Bahamas. What I do now is, now that I have the free cruises, is I have a discipline. If you have OCD, this plan will not work for you at all. But if you have discipline, now you can go, once you've received that status of being prime and you've qualified for your free interior room, they're going to send you more cruises. That's just how it works. I don't know how to explain it, but I can tell you they will send you more cruises. You can see that was 10 nights on MSC. But Royal Caribbean, Carnival, I get these all the time. And sometimes they're so overwhelming I don't know what to do. So we'll put them down. You have to have discipline. If you achieve the status that you're looking for, you get your free complimentary, then have discipline. Just go in there with 20 or 40 bucks, whatever makes you happy, and then do that nightly. Play for the pure entertainment of it, because the whole idea to do this was to earn complimentary cruises. If you'd like to play, I can't stop you, but this is just what the system is that works for me. What we've done now that, say, I've qualified for the cruise, is we worked on my wife's card over all the free cruises that I received. And so she probably went on 6 of the 10 cruises with me last year. So over those 6 cruises, we just used her card, and we slowly hammered away with our 20, 40, 60 bucks, whatever it was per night. Got lucky along the way. But we were able to, this past March, to get her to where she's now qualified. So we're both qualified. So now we both receive a free interior cabin up to 8 nights. And now I'll tell you from there, that was back at the end of March. It's the middle of May, and she's already received 4 cruise offers, and 4 separate cruise offers. I've received 6, and I didn't do anything different. I mean, my points were relatively the same, and just kept the status up. Now, you're probably saying, well, yeah, what'd you do to originally get it? And again, I went on one particular cruise. We had some extra tax money. I went on the one particular cruise, and we sent a bunch of money, and we earned it on one particular cruise. We actually earned the free room. You get 2,400 points for a free interior room. Their selection was horrible. Most of the cruises were already taken, so it didn't really benefit us too much. But we also qualified for their status, which was the prime status for the year. So I actually qualified for 2 cruises on the first cruise that we did last year, and haven't paid since. When it comes to not upgrading, at least. I mean, upgrading, we've done some upgrading, but for the most part, I only pay. Most of my cruises are port taxes and fees, and or free altogether. I just walk on. A quick review: you're going to duplicate your SeaPass cards. Get permission from the casino, whether it be the host or the manager, that they're okay with you guys playing both cards on one account. If you do that, then make sure you be mindful you're aiming for 2,500 points to become prime. When you become prime, that account automatically qualifies for an 8-night cruise. You work on the other person's card. Do the same thing. Before you know it, you have 16 free nights. Okay? And the benefit of that too is if the person goes alone, you actually earn double the nightly points towards your loyalty status as well. So you could become Diamond or Diamond Plus, within a few cruises, and that's the one benefit of it that I didn't really know up front. I learned that last year myself when I brought a couple of people with me, and if I hadn't, I probably would have had another additional 20 days. But I'm close to Diamond Plus anyway, so it doesn't much matter. Hopefully this makes sense. It's kind of simple, stupid. Again, duplicate the cards. You're both in the casino at the same time. You're both playing at the same time on one person's account. When you hit your status that you're looking for, say 2,500 points, swap the cards out, put those away, and then use the other person's card and work on that. Now, if you have to do that the second person on multiple cruises, or even the first one on multiple cruises, just keep that in mind. Just know your point balance before you get on the ship. And that way, say you're 1,000 points, you just have to earn 1,500 points. And then you have your annual complimentary program. Then you just have to keep working on it during your free cruises. At a fraction of the price. And this is not a program for somebody that's OCD, somebody that has a gambling issue. This is not you. You have to have discipline. You have to be able to go in there, and if you don't drink, fine. But if you go there, enjoy your cocktails. Don't get simple stupid to where, you can't control your thoughts process, and you're bouncing out of a casino with 3 glasses of wine at once, looking for the next machine. It throws the program completely out the window. Like I said, back in March, my wife qualified. She's received 4 offers from Royal Caribbean. I've received 6 so far, and we just don't have time to book them. And so I know the system works. I know it was kind of fast, but if you enjoyed it, please let me know. If you have ideas that will give me, I learn every time I'm on a cruise ship. If you have ideas that maybe I didn't mention, and this one's really simple. This is just a tried and proven technique, and it. You do need some money to do it, so that part, I'm just putting that out there now. But it is tried and proven. If you enjoyed the video, please let me know you did. If you have any questions, let me know. Again, if you have a problem gambling, call 1-800-GAMBLER, seek some assistance, and I wish the best for you. Otherwise, I'll catch you on the flip side, and maybe tomorrow we'll talk about something else. Who knows? Bye.